what do you know? So I'm making a movie, and I'm quite happy about that. Tonight I went to Best Fitness in Buffalo, Tonawanda, and actually worked out, sort of. I don't sweat, I don't do much. Usually the machine thinks I'm pausing for a break when I'm going really slow changing the channels on the television. A lot of these machines have their own little television with all the channels and everything. It's like screens everywhere. And then if your machine doesn't have one, well, there's one right above you somewhere, you know. That one you can't control. But, and then there's music in the background too. So, and if that's not enough, there's always magazines and a little shelf you can put them on. And it really makes, like, moving your body on these machines kind of painless. Well, especially the way I do it. I don't really work up a sweat. I just kind of make the machine move in its lowest, usually in its one of its lower levels, and just watch TV or read, or sometimes I'll kind of focus on the workout, but most things just like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna get some parts of the body moving, and you know, it's hard to really do real exercise like in a room. Like I'm used to like swimming and bike riding and doing things that have incredible advantages to moving around, you know, like swimming, snorkeling, or with the fish, or, you know, like boogie boarding, you know, it's like where you're active and you get paid off, you know, like you get to surf a wave, or you get to ride a bike and, you know, turn the corner and, you know, see something really awesome, or, you know, really have some fun, you know. I really like active sports, and but you know, this is kind of fun for a novelty, because it's like you're kind of sitting there moving your body, and you know, and you can do it as intensively and with as much intention as you want to, trying to develop certain muscles or clarify certain parts of your body, you know, or get stronger in certain areas. You can feel all that happening. Just, you know, it's my first time, so I'm coming out of, you know, several months of doing absolutely nothing. I mean, you know, it's too cold outside to enjoy bike riding, so I don't even do that. You know, it's like it's not even, it's the end of October here in Buffalo, New York, so hey, I'm from 16 winters in Hawaii. So for me to make it this far in Buffalo, New York, where I saw my first snow flying tonight, and in Buffalo, oh yeah, it's not like this 32 degrees is just 32 degrees. No, because it gets really, really, really windy, and that makes it feel like it's about 10 degrees. And it's really uncomfortable, because you can't do anything outside. You take off your gloves to try to pay for your gas or something, you know, and it's like, ow, fuck, that hurts, you know. So anyway, after I went to the gym, or the fitness club, it's not really a gym, it has a yoga room that was really cold. Couldn't do any yoga, but it had this other room called the beginner's room, and that was warm enough that I could do yoga, and it was carpeted, and you know, I was happy. It's my free one-day pass, 24 hours, so I'm going back tomorrow, and we'll see if I can make it, you know, my stay here both empowering and productive spiritually, and survive the winter without this, you know, thinking I have to stay inside with the heat pad on and the heater on, and you know, which I've been doing for like weeks now. I've been going, it's just kind of lousy, it's like there's no variety, it's just on the computer, and it's just a little too two-dimensional. So I'm kind of glad that, I found this, and this video cam record thing, and hopefully I can start recording. And I imagine it takes a lot of memory to save this kind of stuff, but I'll save it on discs if it seems to be a problem. And I was raw for 3 months. I had about 3 months and a few days short of 3 months. And I was getting pretty serious about, everything had to do with the colon, and it's like I could feel that thing, and it was getting so extreme, Anyway, I was really cleaned out, you could say, and still cleaning. And then a couple days ago, Saturday, today's Monday, out of the blue, I hadn't had this for 3 months, completely overwhelmed with cooked food cravings of any sort, didn't matter. Even if it was meat, I wanted it. And it was spurred off by, for what to me is, being pushed to the next level, and an opportunity to take that, maybe go to the next level faster if I could put up with this and do nothing. But I completely reacted, and I, gorged beyond belief on absurd foods that I found in the kitchen. Canned beans, and really don't want to go into it, but the most difficult thing was the ice cream, basically, in terms of dairy and sugar combined. These are the two hardest things on the system. Just absolutely like sludge through the body. Anyway, I thought, okay, that's it. That's not going to happen again. Well, the next day, it happened again. And, of course, felt pretty bad. But then I determined, I got feverish and everything after the second day. I really was in pain. And then I said, you know what? Never again. I'm reading all these, self-help books. And I have the Tony Robbins, one of his older books. It's really small. Notes from a friend. It's pretty good, but none of this stuff goes very deep with me. I got a lot of these success books and tapes and things. None of it works for me. It gives me good ideas, but it's so superficial. Nothing seems to really work for me in a traditional way. In terms of I can't rely on this or that, this is what works for me. What generally happens, what generally inspires me is something out of the blue, just like the cravings. But it'll be something from an unlikely source saying something unlikely, and then it'll click, and that'll stick with me for a while. But, I'm so, ultimately I have to really do this myself somehow. And, I'm looking forward to overcoming this addiction and the reactions, etc. But I have to stay active to do it. If I sit around, I'll just get nailed. So anyway, part of my activity will be to record myself. And you'll see me. Here I am for as long as I can, and am here. And this is great. I'm going to read, some of the more inspiring stuff